fry, don't fry, don't fry your brain.
Hello, hi, Vanakkam. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Perfectly Perfect with me, Pavitra. So, you're planning to create some bold lip colors, especially to play with the red lipstick. And I'm sure what eye makeup to create, which will be complementing the red glossy lips. Then definitely this video will be helpful for you all. So, without any further delays, let's get into the video to see how I created this makeup look. Yeah, first I'll be creating the eye makeup since I've used some shimmery shades today. So to just avoid the fallout, so I'll be creating the eye makeup and then I'll be doing with the rest of the face makeup. Going with this LA Girl orange color corrector to cover up the darkness on the eyelid. On top of this, I'm going with this Wet n Wild concealer, which works as an eyeshadow base primer. And to achieve today's eye look, I'll be using two palettes, one from Charlotte Tilbury and one is from the Huda Beauty. So first to start off, I'm using the Huda Beauty palette to work on the crease area. I'm taking a blending brush and Huda Beauty Nude Rich palette. So first I'm going with the shade and I'll start working it on the crease area, taking a very less amount of product. And start blending it in circular motion. And next I'll be using the and next I'm going with this Charlotte Tilbury palette. I'm going with this kind of a mauve peach kind of a shade, and this palette is like a Charlotte Tilbury palette, Walk of No Shame. So I'm just going with this shade now. Even I'm just taking a very less amount of product, dusting the excess out. Start applying it right below where I have applied the first shade on the crease area. So I'm just pointing my brush here and I'm start blending this again. Make sure you blend the first shade and the second shade which you're drawing, like blend it together so that there is no any harsh lines formed in between that. brush, and I'm working with this shade right now. This is kind of a shimmery shade, so I'm packing a good amount of product onto my brush. I'll start working it right from the inner corner of the eyelid, so it's from here. I usually suggest that whenever we work with the shimmery shade, it's better to use finger instead of a brush. But to cover this part of the eyelid, that is the very right inner corner, so I'm just using brush. And when I work on the center part of the eyelid, I'll be using my hand. I'll be using my finger. The reason why I'm starting with the eye makeup first is because since I knew that I'll be working with the shimmery shades and there will be a good amount of fallouts, so it's better to work with the eye look first and then to follow with the rest of the face makeup, because the fallouts can be easily cleaned or wiped out, but once when the foundation or other steps is being done, it'll be hard for to get that fallouts out. And now I'm using my finger and I'm just working with the same shade. Right now the eye makeup looks very subtle. You can just top it over here, like working a bit on the outer eye corner, or you can just follow the steps which I will be doing right now to achieve this eye makeup. Again, I'm using the Huda Beauty palette. I'm going with this darker shade which is there in the palette. That is kind of a brown shade. So I'm going with a blending brush and I'm taking a little less or good amount of product and start working on the outer eye corner, that is over here, and I'm just blending it in the circular motion itself, just lightly taking it high. First I'm just placing the shade over here and blending it in circular motion and taking the shade a little higher. You can see I'm just investing a good amount of time in blending, because as I said, in order to achieve a good eye makeup, blending is really a must required thing to be followed. I'm again going with this palette, working again on the shimmery shade, working again with the shimmery shade to cover up this area, because I feel that sparkling effect is bit being overtaken by the brown shade which I've applied it on the outer edge. So to cover up again, I'm going with the shimmery shade. And now instead of applying black eyeliner, what I'm doing is I'm taking the angular brush again to apply the eyeliner, kind of something like this. So I'll be using a setting spray. So I'll just wet this brush with the setting spray, kind of something like this. Yep. And now I'm using this Huda Beauty palette again, going with the same darker shade, taking a good amount of product. You all can see that a good shape has been formed in the outer eye corner. So I'm just following the same shade which is being formed. I'm marking the slanting line starting from here. Very simple, I'm just doing a wing liner. Instead of using a black liner, I'm going with this shade to get a brown wing liner, since that will very much complement this eye makeup. Got the lashes fixed off camera, and this is how the eye makeup looks right now. And I'll be going with the other steps of the makeup process, that is the rest of the face makeup. So to start off, skin prepping, and before that there are some fallouts from this eye makeup, so I'm gonna clean all those things, and then I'll be going with prepping my skin. So to clean the fallouts, I'm using a cotton pad, something like this, and I'm using a makeup remover. I use Bioderma makeup remover. This is definitely a very good product for a sensitive skin girls, because I'm just using this product from 2 years or something, I would tell, and definitely this definitely didn't clog my pores or cause any acne for me. Even if you don't invest on the right makeup remover, even that also will cause acne, like if you're a acne prone skin girl. I would definitely recommend this product for sensitive and acne prone skin girls. So I'm using this and cleaning all the fallouts. Usually whenever you're planning to do some eye makeup which includes some shimmery shades or a glitter shades, definitely do the eye makeup first and then follow the rest of the face makeup, because since I have not applied any foundation right now, so it's easy for me to remove all the fallouts. But if I have applied a foundation, that will be a tough task, and there are chances for makeup to even spoil, or it might take some another few minutes to correct it also. So just to avoid all those things, to make your life very simple, just you can go with the eye makeup first and then with the rest of the face makeup. For prepping my skin, as usual, first rose water. So for prepping skin, I'm going with the rose water first. Either you can apply it like this or with the help of cotton pad. some few minutes for it to get into my skin or for it to dry. And now I'm going with this MAC Prep Plus Prime Setting Spray. And I'm allowing it for some few seconds for it to dry as well to get into my skin. And after that I'll be using, and for moisturizer I'm going with the Cetaphil 1 moisturizer. If you fall under some acne prone skin or sensitive skin, then this channel will definitely be helpful for you all, because I will definitely not be recommending something which not good for sensitive skin or acne prone skin, and which might cause your acne lot. Because only when I am satisfied with the product, or like after using it continuously I feel that this product is not causing any acne, only then I'll be suggesting in my video. And whatever the products I be using in my video, definitely it is all recommended for the acne prone skin. So you all, if you fall under that, definitely this channel is gonna be very helpful, and to find the right products for your skin type. Moisturizer is a must, and skin prepping is a must for your makeup to look very good actually. Even if your skin is not clear, it's still fine, but please do not skip the skin prepping process and just straight away go with the foundation. Because when you skip all these steps, when you apply the foundation on face, what it happens, like after some time your skin might look very dry, and the foundation will start creasing or just cracking up. So to just avoid all that and to make your skin to look healthy, hydrated, skin prepping step is very much required, must to be followed before applying, going with the makeup process. And now I'm going with the primer. And for color correcting, I'm going with this LA Girl Orange Color Corrector. Applying it around the mouth area. And now I'm using this Damn Beauty blender and blending this out. I'm not completely blending it and taking the product onto the sponge. I'm just making sure that orange effect stays on the skin, because that is why we apply the orange color corrector, to make your foundation to look very even, I would tell. And again I'm going with the setting spray to make my skin to look a bit hydrated and wet. And now for foundation, I'll be going with this PAC HD foundation in the shade 4.5. And choosing the right foundation is also definitely a game changer, because if you go with a foundation which is not matching your skin tone, definitely that will not help your makeup to come out well, to look natural. So choosing the right foundation is definitely a must one. Try to find which shade you fall under in MAC foundation, so that it will be easy for you to compare whenever you buy some other brand products, because usually they have because even in the online sites, or you can easily find out, like if you fall in MAC foundation, if your shade is around some like minus some 45 4.5 a MAC shade. NC 40, 44.5, 45 something. So I can easily tell that in MAC foundation my shade is 45. So I'd need some I need a foundation shade which is similar to that. So it's very easy. So try to find a foundation which just try to find a perfect shade in your MAC foundation that will really help you. Or if you're preferring to buy a foundation in store, like in any malls or something, then definitely you can try it on the jaw area. Instead of trying it on your hand, you can definitely try it on the jaw and see if it perfectly matches or not. If it matches, definitely you all can go for it. And for concealer, I'm going with this Wet n Wild in the shade medium tawny. Like if you fall under my skin tone, definitely this concealer will help you a lot. And a little bit over here. And to set the concealer, I'm using this loose powder from Maybelline in the shade medium. And for contouring, I'm going with this LA Girl one in the shade Mahogany. Ouch. I'm just going with very less amount of product. Make sure you blend the product upwards, that taking the product up. I'm using Calabar one in the shade Bronzing Glaze. It is a coral based blush. I'm just working it like this on the cheek area. And for highlighter, I'm using this brush. The step which I followed in my previous video, same way I'm gonna wet this brush first. I'm taking a highlighter from Maybelline one, Master Chrome highlighter. This is actually not in a good condition, so I'm just not able to show it in the camera properly because it's all broken. So I'm just start highlighting over here. You all can see how beautifully this highlighter looks on camera, and this is definitely must thing to be followed whenever you do a makeup look for a evening parties or something like that. I usually don't prefer going with the highlighter for the day makeup look, but if your skin is very clear, then definitely highlighter looks good on daylight as well. And now this looks so bomb actually. You all can see this looks so good, so good. And for lips, to keep it well moisturized, first I'm going with this Vaseline one. I'm just taking a good amount of Vaseline on my lips. If you're looking for a perfect red lipstick and you're unable to just find that perfect red lipstick which suits the dusty or the darker skin shade people, I would definitely suggest you all to try with this matte ruby ooh shade lipstick, which definitely looks very good on the darker skin or any type skin shades here. I really don't concentrate much on lip liners, like to line my to just to achieve the red lips. Like, I'm not going with the red liner only, I'm just going with a random brown liner which suits my lip and my skin tone. Lipstick. To achieve that glossy lip, for that I'm going with this Nykaa lip gloss in the shade Honey Boo. Last, like, I'm going with this Huda Beauty palette, and I'm just looking for a brush, angular brush. And to finish this look, I'm going with MAC Prep Plus Prime Setting Spray. And yeah, and this is how the finished look has come out. I'm definitely in love with this red glossy lips plus the eye makeup, which is complementing this makeup look. And I'm just totally in love with the makeup look which I have created right now.